got Lisa in the back.
Looking straight from work. Matt liked the video, and so did the guy Kid. Yeah, they liked it. I know y'all sent me both logos. I was like, which one I put on here?
So Friday is a month. It don't matter what the month. You could put both. One. Yeah. At least so we pulled out with both of them.
Right. I like both of them. I like the gold one because it's not many people use color like that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to WG Graphics for the logo.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight Hard Body Radio. It's your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi. Yeah, that was Rebel from Team Cremate. I said that's like one of my favorite songs that he's done. I mean, he's got a lot of music that he's done since that song, but that's like one of my favorites. That's like my first time hearing that. You know, when I first heard him. That was the first song, and it was like, and I think he was like, what was he, 18, 17? He was young, real young. Well, not really, because he's 23, 22. Anyway, and then, of course, I had to play Fall Back, G-Hood, and Paco, rest in peace, Paco.
Yeah, G-Hood.
Shout out Hood.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that the reason why y'all are here is because G-Hood hit me up.
Big fact. You all thanks to G-Hood.
Yeah, that's big bro right there.
That's big bro.
Right.
Shout out from our studios too.
So, I got D-Money Chaserss.
Gang.
What's good? An automatic ghost in the building?
And D-Money.
Right. So, first of all, where the names come from?
So my name, you feel me, came from Dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in high school shooting dice. It was like, yo, this nigga is just a money man. My first nickname D is my name. So then he was like, this nigga like D Money out here or something. So I stuck with it. I ran with it. Started making music. It's cool though. I like it. I'm gonna stay with it too.
Okay.
D Money.
And Ghost. I'm just a ghost. I'm in and out, unknown, unseen. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm low key with it. Low key, but I'm still known.
Right.
That's where Ghost came from. The automatic is just, I make it happen automatically.
Okay. I think, I ask people all the time, like, especially when they got like unique names. Mm-hmm. I've heard, like there's another artist, because I was getting you confused with the artist named David Money. Because he was doing shows when Hood was doing in the Spotlight. I mean, in the Blaze of Stage shows. He, and he said, I got an artist named D Money. I was like, do I know him? He was like, no, that's David Money. Okay. Okay.
A little bit of confusion.
Right, just a little bit. And then Ghost, I knew there's a battle rapper from up in Philly. His name is Ghost. So, I was like, okay. I don't know these guys.
Yeah, it's automatic Ghost.
Right.
Yeah.
Whole different number.
So, you guys seem really young.
Yeah, I'm 19.
I'm 18.
Okay, you are young.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I make it happen. You feel me?
So, so how did you come across Hood?
Well, my uncle actually. Shout out Sir Jerry Buck. He also an artist too.
Yeah, I think I'm friends with him on Facebook. I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's IG. I don't know.
Probably at IG because he be on there.
Taking pictures of me.
Yeah. So he was basically letting me know like he had a studio person for me over there near Morgan because that's where we go to school at. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, all right, cool. Send me his number. We went in there. Our first day we did a song with him. It was like a whole lot of connection. We was feeling the way he did his work.
Like magic.
So I just kept coming back myself. Hood was texting the nigga, But I was putting the money down.
Right.
And he was just like, yo, you keep coming back, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I like your work. I like what we doing here. So I just kept coming back. And then now look at us. He getting his interviews and
right.
shit.
Yeah.
Everything thanks to G Hood, man. But
yeah,
hard work, no, it ain't free. It costs
every
you $1.
Big facts, big investments.
And every person that Hood has brought to my attention,
yeah.
I already know. There's like I don't like the music that you sent me. I don't listen to any music until you're right here.
Oh yeah. That's
So everybody that he's ever sent to me or told me about, or even at the shows when we did the Blaze and Sage shows, it's always been on point because I know like Hood's work ethic.
Yeah.
And
he got a different type of work. Big facts.
Taught me a whole lot.
Yeah, he, and he'll tell you quick, fast, in a hurry. No, we'll do it again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We be in the booth. I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying, I'll be like, damn, bro, I thought I did it good.
Right. You be like satisfied as hell about this shit. And he'd be like, nah, do it again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I be in the booth thinking I bumped. He'd be like, nah, bro, do it again.
That shit ain't bump. And I'll be like, oh, all right.
Do it again, do it again.
Yeah. He's about, because for one, it's his name is on the studio. So if he puts out something and it sounds like shit,
then that falls back on his
right. So he's not gonna let nothing bad come out of his studio.
He be on his shit about that and about his money.
Yes,
That's why I like it. He money chases.
He popped up at my house a couple months ago. And he called me. He's like, "Where you?" He said, "You home?" I said, "Yeah, I'm home." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna stop by in a few minutes." I was like, "Man."
Yeah, that's definitely Hood.
That's definitely Hood. And he'll be there in his few minutes.
Right.
I'm outside. Where you at?
He lived like right around the corner from me, not too far from me. And I'd been sick, and he was like, he introduced me to his artist. I already knew lyrics, and he introduced me to Kira G. And he was like, well, since we here, you might as well just go ahead and grab your camera and do a photo shoot real quick. I was like, really? Oh, okay.
That's Hood.
So, I took a few pictures and then I used those pictures because I did an interview with them, and I took those pictures and made the flyer for it. So, what, so you say you go up to Morgan?
Yeah. Count me. I'm a sophomore now, so I'm gonna be a junior next semester, hopefully.
You said accounting major?
Yeah.
Kind of fits with the whole D money thing, right?
Correct. See what I mean?
And I'm a sophomore engineering major.
Money chases. Everything.
Isn't it though? It really is. Like as soon as he said we go to Morgan, I was like, oh my, we got some intelligent young men right here.
This shit ain't easy. I'm gonna tell you that. This artist school, it ain't easy.
Yeah, but we still making that.
We be on each other's ass. This man keep me on my academic ass, and I keep him on the music ass. So then we push both of them together, and it's been making magic.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's good when you have somebody that pushes. You have that same drive. With everything.
Somebody keep you accountable for your actions.
Right.
And plus, we not just friends. This family, like bloodline family. This my first cousin right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it make it a little easier because we can talk to each other like, "Come on, bitch." And
any kind of way.
We don't get mad. Like we know it's just all hard, tough love.
Yeah, it's all love at the end of the day.
And we push each other still to do what we gotta do. I mean, we be having disagreements. We definitely had arguments, but it will never get to the point where it's like, yo, get out my face, yo. I don't want to deal with you no more. You feel me?
You can't help it. That's your first cousin.
Yeah,
you going to see him at the family reunion and shit.
Exactly.
You going to go over to grandma's house. He going to be there.
And we've been fighting since we was this big.
Right, exactly. So, So, when was the first time that you realized this was something that you wanted to do? Like, I know.
You can answer that.
Yeah, I got you. Well, for me, it was that first day in the studio with Hood. That was my first time recording a song ever.
Wow.
I'm kind of new to the artist thing, but I just fell in love with it. Being behind the mic, being able to project my own thoughts, my feelings, everything into a song, and I can go back and listen to it, and I love it. So.
Okay.
And then Hood also saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. He said, "Keep working at it. You'll be the nicest out of all of us." I'd be like, "Oh, word."
Yeah. Hood's not gonna tell you no bullshit. Yeah. He don't pull no punches.
It's good, Mike.
Yeah, he don't pull no punches whatsoever.
And no cut colors, no nothing.
No,
Yeah,
he just
straight
no
raw.
chaser.
That's why I fuck with it.
Straight no chaser.
Yeah.
D-Money chaser.
Yeah.
And me, I was a singer in high school when I had first hit the studio, and I was with my mans. I wasn't even supposed to be recording nothing. He was in there with his peoples from Atlanta, and he just came up here. He had a studio. He was like, "Man, I'm ready to go record something." So we like, all right. We just sitting there watching. He finished the song in like 20 minutes. He had like an hour and a half worth of studio time. So then his father in there, the one recording, he like, hey, none of y'all saying artists. It's like 6 of us. We all looking at each other like, nah. He like, so he just paid for all his time to do this 20-minute song.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna do shit. So I'm like, I mean, I'll do something. Everybody start laughing. So then I'm like, give me like 10 minutes. So I wrote a little verse, and I got up, went in the booth, and I was like, this how I sound on the mic? And I said, oh, this kind of cool. And I got to really like make the song, went back to school. Everybody playing it. They know who he is already because I was clout. And they listening to the song, and I'm like, y'all like that shit? And I'm like, shit.
Was that the first time that you wrote something, or were you already rapping?
I was writing music when I was a kid. It's just I never really like wanted to
took
show
it serious.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how it is now. My book, if I'm writing a song, I don't let nobody touch it. Nobody can read it. Not a girl, not my peoples, none of that. I don't even like hood, ghost, nobody. Only D-Money read the book that D-Money wrote from. I had somebody try to see what I was doing the other day. I'm at work on a break writing a song. He come over there like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, yo, what you doing, bro? You getting too close to the book. He like, oh, what you writing? I said, yeah, back up. You can't come over here and edit. So I still take it like,
right.
Serious possession. Don't touch my book. Don't read my book. None of that.
Right.
It's my lyrics. You will hear it when you hear it, and you won't pay for it when you hear it.
Right.
Because it ain't free, and this ain't easy to write.
Yeah, that's the thing about art. Art is personal. So I don't want you to see it unless I'm giving it to you, giving it to the public.
Right. So, like, because like I said, I haven't listened to the any of the 3 songs that you sent me. So, you guys talk like, is your music is personal? Like, is just coming from something that you,
all experiences.
My experiences, what I'm feeling, what I'm going through,
what I want to see in my life. Like it's just, when I write music for one, I just come straight from the heart. All the stuff that I sing, all the stuff that I vision. The music, my way of expressing myself. So it just be like, that's my free zone. I need to go to the studio. I be going through so much other shit, school, balancing it with work, balancing it with music. It just be like, yo, take me to a studio. Because when I'm in there, it feel free. I'm relaxed. I can close my eyes. Also, I'm Mr. Blind Man. Everybody see my dance pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna spread that. But yeah, I just closed my eyes, and that's why I came up with Mr. Blind Man. Because when my eyes closed, I could see more than with my eyes open.
Right.
Because I can vision what I need to see, and not all the bullshit that's covering my goals. You feel me?
And this nigga definitely raps with his eyes closed.
I
so
definitely rap with my eyes closed.
Have you guys had a chance to actually like perform on a stage yet?
Yeah, yes sir.
I did Coast to Coast live performance.
Okay.
And I actually was the winner, but it couldn't have been done without this man Automatic Ghost.
Okay.
I was getting on his damn nerves before that contest. Morgan people too, they know I got these business cards. I can't believe I forgot them. But I had business cards and I was passing them out with the voting number on the back of it around school. Like, yo, vote for me. They like, D-Money, you always giving me stuff. I'm like, yo, I need you to vote. Like, then everybody at school telling me they voting. I got on social media, realized it was like 100 other people I was going against that night. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, we did like a whole 2 weeks of campaigning before the show even started.
And it was people in there, they didn't even know you were supposed to vote. They say if you leave, you get disqualified. Artists coming in, doing their performance, going back outside to smoke, they can't come back in the door.
Yeah,
going back outside to drink, can't come back in the door. And I'm like, oh, y'all niggas just eliminated yourself.
Where was this held at?
At Oxygen Nightclub.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the ones, because I get invited to go to, to stuff like that. Somebody, somehow I got on a list or something. I don't know. And I just never considered. I hate I hate going to venues that I can't find parking.
Oh, tell me about it.
I hate that.
Downtown, all the one-ways, all the parking spots that's already full, the meter, you got to worry about too much.
Yeah.
All the lots you got to pay for.
Facts.
And then you got to say, okay, if, you know, like going down the soundstage is, you know, you got the parking garages down there. If you park at this parking garage, you get a ticket from Soundstage that takes what, $10 off, something like, I think it takes like $10 off, I think, or whatever on that. But if you park at this other one, I'm like, I can't remember all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just a whole mess for no reason.
Right, like I went to an event at it was the 2 o'clock club, but they've changed it now. It's no longer a strip club. It's Austin's Lounge.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And I ended up parking at the Port Discovery by Port Discovery. The parking garage right there, and then walked over.
Yeah. Sometimes that's just the best thing.
So I was wondering because, like, you know, because what I've noticed now lately is that artists are no longer, they're not really performing on stage anymore. They're getting the notoriety off of YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that's where everything is.
Speaking of which, we got a music video coming soon for y'all.
The TMA.
Very good, Marshall Apartments.
That's what TMA stands for?
Yeah, shout out to Morgan State University.
Yeah,
it might sound like we talking bad about Morgan, but we love it dearly. Believe me, we love it dearly.
Yeah, I won't be there if I ain't love it dearly.
Big facts. Morgan has taught me a whole lot, even though it put me through a lot of stress. It is just, we needed to express our feelings through music for that.
Right. So there's I've talked to a few artists that they're going to school there or that have gone to school there, and it seems like it's you know, and like having the conversations they were, you know, were having, you know, rapping, you know, like you hear somebody outside rapping or whatever, and then people come around, and then everybody kind of gets into the cipher kind of thing.
Morgan
like that.
It still does that? They still do that?
Definitely like that.
Yeah, Morgan is filled with talent.
Yeah, that's how I met a whole lot of the artists.
Yeah, dancers, singers, poets, rappers, all throughout, people you would never expect, but that's the part of the beauty of it.
And it's not even a art school, you know what I mean? Like
right.
Maryland School of Arts, you know, you would expect that there's singers and dancers, but Morgan is, you know, academics.
Yeah.
It's, you know, but everybody has that outlet.
Yeah, and they stand like in this one area called the Pit in front of Blount Towers and Rawlins Dining Hall, and everybody just stand right there, and they just, you will see them. Especially if it's nice outside, they sit on the chairs, and if it's artists out there, they start rapping. Girls over there boosting it up. Then another artist will walk past, like, "What y'all doing?" Then they come over there and start rapping. Like one day, I'm walking past on my way from work, trying to go to my room. They like, "D-Money, come in, spit something for us real quick." And we go over there and rap for them, and then boost the cipher up. Then I just say, "See y'all later." I'm trying to get a shower. You'll be out there all night messing with them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that song that you just talked about, TMA.
Coolio, our previews is on our social medias everywhere. We'll drop that whenever y'all make it viral. How about that?
You can catch me on IG and Twitter at Automatic Ghost with a C and a K.
Spell it for him, Ghost.
AUTOMATICK, Ghost. You should know how to spell Ghost because it's the regular spelling of Ghost.
Yeah. And catch me on social media at _ D-Money Chaserss, no 2 S's, no spaces. DMONEYCHASERSS.
All right. We'll be right back, and we'll listen to some music, and then we're going to come right back and talk with D-Money Chaserss.
Got it. DMC. So bad. And Morgan State. Look,
You ready to roll out? Big boy. I seen him in there teaching how to cook and stuff.
Now we ain't Morgan trying to be more education. All the tour about to go see more. Bad bitch pull up, got some D for.
I just wish my son would learn how to wash dishes. Oh, Jerry knows how to wash dishes. He just, yeah. He come up to me this morning. want to talk about how much money I still owe you. I said $1,200. You said $300. I said no, I didn't. $1,200.
She would say like rice, price, like a girl, she nasty.
Every paycheck.
She trash. And she from Atlanta, but it might be Jersey. I don't know if she dirty. Came a long way from living in the hood.
I wanted you to meet them that way.
Like I should.
Whenever you guys got another show coming up.
I'm from now bottom, over that there, Chaserss Street, education.
Ain't nobody from the 17. Every time I get a list of houses and the zip code is 17, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Many questions, any answers. Bring a whole outside. Wait, fuck, what you say? Please don't get me started. Saying so that this for weeks. Thinking of it got me bugged. The hard body radio interview.
Shout out Baltimore Paparazzi.
Shout out Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Over West. Like I should. Now a nigga really posted in the good. But this shit really dirtier than the hood.
Came up dragging and be more.
Drag.
Now we at more, we tryna be more.
Education.
About to talk, about to go see more.
OT.
Bitch, pull up, got some D4.
And a friend, hey.
You got lucky with that parking space right there.
Over West.
Yeah,
I could.
Like I should.
Now a nigga really posted
My parking still parked right here.
But this shit
I'm like, I'm not taking no chances.
dirtier than the hood. This shit dirtier than the hood.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I like that.
Good look.
Yeah.
Good look. Good look.
I told you everybody that sends hood to hood. I already knows. Hood is not going to co-sign. He's not going to, he's my thing about him is I talked before about going to studios and you paying, you pay for your time, and whoever is in there, they don't give a damn if you sound good, you don't sound good.
Right.
They just there to get their money. That's it. But hood, that's not. Hood's like, no, go in there and do that again.
Yeah, especially if his name coming off of it. I learned that from day one. Like, if his name coming off of it, he ain't letting me just record that shit. I wanted to sound. He'll make me do it over until it sounds good. That's fast.
Nice to meet you.
But yeah, Hood. Every time, like I said, everybody that Hood is sending me for interviews and stuff. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, because he definitely keeps us on point.
Yeah, he's going to do that because, like I said, his name. I'm like, where'd you record that at?
Yeah.
You'd be like,
out of the studio. It ain't just music. It's deeper than that.
Yeah, reputation holds a lot of weight.
So, is that the song that you said you got a video for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edited by D-Money Chaserss.
Okay.
Our own video.
Okay. All right.
And if you need it, holla at me.
Facts. It's going to take some time. Give it like 2 weeks before we get the shit right. We had to get our shit right, so we did 2 weeks worth of work in like 4 days. Shout out to my man Ghost over there. Because Ghost did a lot of work on that shit.
But for one, like you said, you're juggling work, you're juggling, music and school. Are you guys still? Is the semester still in session or?
Nope.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now it's ready to be a whole
lot
music
of
and money.
drag, flex.
So how long you off? You off from your from academics?
Until mid-August.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got the whole summer off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna be taking my summer ass back to work pretty soon.
You gotta make money so you can have studio time, right?
Yeah.
Studio time.
Video time.
Confidence.
Interview time. Show time. It's time to drag.
Well, merchandise is very key to being an artist.
It's all about branding.
Yes, it is.
Mannequin.
You gotta be, you have to have, because a lot of people they're not gonna be buying CDs, most of the time. Now everything pretty much is going to streaming.
Online, right.
So you're
YouTube,
gonna have to,
Spotify.
because Baltimore Big Steve is Baltimore Big Steve is a friend of mine, and he has and they just collaborated. They just combined Baltimore Records and oh God, Deezy's gonna kill me for this.
Take your time.
I forget what it is. I have to look it up. But it's our DZ lives in Houston, Texas. He's from Louisiana, but him and his family live in Houston, Texas. And Steve is from here in Baltimore, and they've come together. And
that's an interesting collab.
It really is, because I like to hear them on songs. It fits. The chemistry is so good. But Steve sells merchandise. He sells a lot of shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that. He just put all their music is now on every streaming app, every streaming app. And
I'll check it out.
And like I said, most people they're not buying CDs.
Yeah, I haven't bought a CD in I don't know how long.
Right.
I've been downloading CDs.
Right. That's what I was doing, and then I was like. An artist, he's a producer also here in Baltimore named Street Scott. He put out a project called Lovers and Stoners. I had to look at the little sticker that's right there, the heart plus the leaf.
Okay.
Lovers and Stoners.
That's a good
And I went to my Google Play, and I got a subscription to Google Play because I wanted to be able to support him along with everybody else that has their music on streaming, because I don't buy CDs. Like most time people give me stuff.
And nobody carries around CD players no more.
Yeah, so. Right. And most cars really don't have them either. Like when we were down in Houston, and everybody that the girl that was passing out the little single that Steve and Dizzy has with Hot Boy Turk. You know, everybody's like, well, I don't have a CD player. I don't have a CD player. I don't have a CD player. Mm-hmm. You got an Xbox. You got a PS. You know, that was the next thing that anybody could say. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, I was like, yo, I had to stop and think. But like, there's no CD player in my car because whoever had my car before took it out.
Mm-hmm. That's probably Bluetooth and all that now.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm getting my stereo is a Bluetooth. I haven't put it in yet, but most people don't listen to CDs, so everything is listening through your phone now.
Yeah, the game is just changing.
Right.
And that's how you adapt to that.
Right. So.
Right. That's why we ain't dropping our video till we see the preview volume.
So do you have like a trailer for it, like a clip for it or whatever? Okay. So you're trying to.
All over.
Yeah, that's on IG, Twitter, Facebook.
Right. Snapchat, we posting on it all.
Yeah.
So
shit, even MySpace, I don't even care.
Do you guys have anybody that is like helping you with, like, how did you figure out how to do all this stuff? I mean, did somebody come along?
Error.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we be forcing each other to learn how to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like,
we don't really like people.
Trust me, I understand that a whole lot.
Yeah.
People don't know good business. They don't. So at the end of the day, it's just on us because we know how we want it.
Right.
We know our vision. We know what depiction we want to put out.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to put that in somebody else's hands when we can just do it ourselves.
And we have tried to give it to other people to like visualize our vision, but we here with it. Like they not here with it. So if two of us could be here with it, if it take us 5 hours to get something done that another person we know they know how to do, and they could have done it in 30 minutes, but we still got to explain to them our vision, we'd be like, bro, for real, just let us do it. Like,
yeah, and the way I see it, if they can do it, if you can do it, then why can't I do it?
True. But the reason why I was asking is because a lot of people, like the whole business aspect of, you know, like I said, marketing, advertising, you know, everything seems to be social media related now because, you know, everything's on everybody advertises on IG and Facebook. And, you know, and, you know, at one time, like, BMI, ASCAP, you know, copyrighting your music, all that kind of stuff comes into play. And when I first came in the scene and people were telling me, yeah, what BMI, ASCAP, I was like, I'm not even like into music like that. And I went and educated myself. That way when people needed that help, I could say, look, you can just go right online and you can do this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. You know, so that's why I was asking, was there anybody, you know, with the music scene? I mean, you say you was at a your homeboy was going to the studio, so you already knew people who were already like rapping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you kind of learn from what they did. You know, you learn what to do and not to do from them. Like watching.
I guess you could say that. More of my learning on the copyright and all that came from Sir Jerry Buck, my uncle. Because I remember on, I think it was Father's Day, he was sitting on the back porch and he was making sure I knew, like, there's some stuff you gotta do before you can start doing everything else.
Right.
And he started explaining everything to me, and ever since I just been following his steps a little bit. And right after that, he done got me Hood, and Hood been pushing and giving me different stuff that I gotta do too.
And G Hood definitely gave us a lot of information on the business side of it, because the art is great, it's beautiful, but if you don't have the business side, you're gonna get fucked.
Hood been showing us that it's really music business. It's not just music. Right?
Well, anybody will tell you that the music is 10% music and 90% business.
Big facts.
And
I can too.
It's that, like you were talking about your rhyme book. I have a guy I used to date back in 2005.
Back in the G.
He used to write rhymes. He used to rap. You know, not like went and performed and stuff like that, but he used to write rhymes, and he had this rhyme book and was up in New York and lost his rhyme book on the subway.
Yeah, I lost mine on the bus not too long ago. I had to start over.
And next thing he knew, he was hearing his rhymes in Bad Boy songs.
That's crazy.
Nothing was copywritten. See, that was back. He was like 2003, 2004, something like that. Before I knew him, like this had happened. And he was like, and that's why I tell people all the time, before you go and release anything on SoundCloud, before you go and release anything, even if it's like copyright your lyric, publish your lyrics.
Because people will take it.
Yes, they will.
They'll have no second thought about it, no integrity, no nothing.
It's been a few accusations of Drake. Drake has Ty Gutter. He's here in Baltimore. He goes by Ty Hill now, which is his real name. He doesn't even rap, but he's still Gutter to me. He gave Drake a copy of his mixtape or something when he seen him performing at Pier 6 years ago. Next thing you know, there was so many similarities with Ty. Like Ty even has a YouTube video comparing everything, and it's like it's there. You can hear it.
Yes,
it'd be like that. No,
you know, it was another artist I seen on my Facebook page where he was like accused